Everybody was a kung fu fighting. Fast as lightning. Right? Yeah. Whenever I hear that song, I have no idea what the fuck it means. Like, what was it like? He went to Japan or something, or China?
It was a black man, correct?
I don't know.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
But I like the song. I just don't like the Asian thing that happens there. Another song that's like that is I think I'm turning Japanese. I don't know. Is that jerking off? Is that jerking off, right?
I really think so.
Right. That's what the joke. You know that song, George?
Like this, right? When he's
yeah. I think that's what it means. Yeah. Anyway, welcome to TigerBelly. Oh, hi.
Oh. Hi.
Welcome to TigerBelly,
Hello.
and we got the gang here, the crew. We've got Gilbert, Khalyla, George, and myself, Emperor.
Oh.
Yeah, I've changed it.
Error for short.
Yeah, I'm Error.
Error Bobby.
Yeah, I'm Error Bobby. And if you ever call me Captain again, you have another thing coming.
Fuck.
All right? Now, last week's podcast was interesting. We had Margaret on.
Tremendous.
And it got a little online play, did it not?
Did it? It did.
It did.
I think it did.
The story was on Vulture
Vanity
online,
Fair.
Vanity Fair online, Complex online, Jezebel online,
USA
and
Today.
Yahoo Finance, which is huge.
Huge. And Tilda Swinton released her emails.
Yeah, she came with the receipts.
With the receipts, and I woke up a little worried that Margaret was like maybe
angry with you.
No, yeah, maybe. I don't know, but I texted her and she was fine with it. And yeah, I mean, I have mixed feelings about it because you never think that people are gonna ever talk about something that you do in terms of the podcast.
That's the problem, right? So here's my fear: it's not a fear as much as maybe I was a little bit out of touch because there is a safety in recording in our in a second bedroom.
Yeah.
Always just the four of us, maybe a fifth person, and you never think it's gonna fall into the ears of the mainstream because this is such a safe little safe dungeon of ours. It's like a secret club almost. And then so when it starts to trend or something, you know, it made it. I think I panicked a little bit, like.
Yeah. My panic was more like I was gonna get thrown out of Hollywood because I mean I want to get this straight that it's not Tilda Swinton's fault. Right, that she was in Doctor Strange. I mean, it wasn't her decision, right? They made a decision, the producers in the studio or whatever, you know, the people involved in the film. They have every right to make a decision like that. It's their movie. They asked Tilda Swinton to play this character. She signed on because it's got a great cast and it's a Marvel movie, right? Obviously, anybody would do that, right? So it's not her fault. And I personally, I love her in movies. Man, I mean, even ones that people don't even talk about. Like I liked her in Constantine. I liked her in Burn After Reading. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
With Brad
George,
Pitt, right?
Yeah, and George Clooney. I really like. I think that's an rated Coen Brothers movie. I think Brad Pitt was so funny in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, it has nothing to do with her talent. It was just, you know, it's something that, you know, happened.
That's the truth. That was Margaret's experience. That's the Asian experience in Hollywood. And I don't think you should shy away from the truth.
Right. But like last week, I talked about how Stephen Park, not Yoon, but Stephen Park did a mission statement and then he had to move.
So you think you have to move?
Well, you know, but I woke up today going, should I move?
Bobby just leaves.
Yeah. But I'm really not working anyway. So
you had nothing to lose.
Yeah, I'm already out. So that's my opinion about that.
Yeah.
But I just find it to be interesting. But I have no really hard feelings toward really those kind of decisions. I guess I kind of see it in their way, but it's still wrong.
But Margaret's also a comedian. When she tells a story, there has to be, you know, it was just a really funny, interesting story. And that's her take on it.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's about being right or wrong. It's just her account of things and how she received it. And I don't think there's anything to be discussed. I don't think it's like she was starting beef or Twitter war or anything like that.
Yeah.
She was being beef free, you know?
She was, yeah. And everyone's cool, and I'm cool about it. But I just found it to be funny and a little...
We made the headlines, you guys.
Bobby Lee's TigerBelly podcast.
Are you mad about that? And they stole one of your jokes. Tell them about it. Tell them about it.
Hey, Vulture? You call that journalism? What the fuck, Vulture?
Yeah, yeah.
I said the black friend line. Not
Yeah.
Bobby,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
famous
yeah.
Bobby Lee.
Yeah, yeah.
Unfamous Gilbert said that.
Yeah. And it was a really good line,
It
dude.
was, I know.
It was a
And
great line.
Yeah, so that was interesting, and we also there's a bunch of things that we wanted to talk about that we weren't because we had a guest last week, and the one thing I want to get out before I forget is Khalyla was in and I were in San Diego, and I was doing a show there, and we were at the hotel Saturday night, and we were packing to leave because we were going to just drive back to LA at like 3 a.m, and I had the TV on, and there was this thing that was on TV, and it literally we stopped packing just to see what was going on, and it was this band was on, and I mean, I'll just be honest with you, it was terrible, but also amazing.
Sucked us right in.
It sucked us right in.
Mesmerizingly
Yeah,
bad.
it was mesmerizing.
The YouTube video you showed.
Well, no, it was a station in San Diego called Tag Network or whatever,
Something like that.
right? And they had a show called Sonicbox, right? And so when I saw the band, we were packing. I go, wow, that's so bad, it's
Awful.
good, right? So then I packed, we got in the car, and then I became obsessed with it. So I Googled Sonicbox, and what it is tell them what it is.
So Sonicbox essentially is like a Twitch, but for artists. So it's a platform where you can live stream yourself, creating music, singing, and people can log in and either watch you, give you, I think they can even donate to your Sonicbox account. You can chat with them and whatnot.
It's like a webcam.
Right.
Yes, it's like a webcam.
And if you go to YouTube and you search Sonicbox, they have a thing called Unboxed, which is like 15 tiny little like showcases of who they have on their network or
Just
where.
to be clear, we're not getting paid by Sonicbox.
Well, yeah.
This
no,
is
no,
a free
no, no,
plug.
This sounds like a
No,
commercial.
it's
I
not,
don't know
no, no.
why.
I'll tell you why I'm bringing it up, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you why I'm bringing it up.
We have a
okay?
new obsession.
We have a
This is
new
why.
obsession is why.
Ah.
So then I looked at this thing called Unbox, and I watched some of these mini exposés of the talent that they have. And there's this one girl, and God, I feel bad about it because
No.
I'll tell you why I feel bad about it, because that number one, she's trying. I've never seen anyone so proactive in my life. She's written 30 songs, this girl,
so
right?
many.
And she has 30 videos. Her name is Afton Jillian.
Jillian.
Gosh, gonna blow up now.
Each
And-
video probably has about 20 to 30 views.
Yeah.
So
And she has one that she raps. Oh my God.
but we
and
don't know
there's
if
a-
it's genius or horrendous. Like, we can't tell because we're addicted to her. We watch her videos 3 times a day now.
Yeah.
How's that not a comedian though?
It's
But
not.
I feel like she's either trolling us or she's completely delusional. I can't tell.
Yeah.
But if she's trolling us, it's fucking genius.
You gotta. I mean, there's a song called "Summertime." Yeah,
Summertime's a good one.
There's a
classic.
Yeah,
The
it's a
classic summertime.
Classic
It's a
Afton
s-
Jillian
yeah,
song.
And she has a live band called the Afton Jillian Band. So they play.
She plays with her boyfriend, who is
his name is Noah the
Noah
actor.
the actor.
You guys know way too much about this.
She also performs at Cabo Cantina, and I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
gonna go.
Plug her show
yeah.
right now. The TigerBelly meetup for the show.
I want to do a live singing on this.
Yeah, I want her
I'll do
to.
it.
I feel like she needs to be our mascot.
And so then,
Somehow.
but I would also want to throw out this guy, which is the band that I saw in San Diego in the hotel. His name is Spence Conley, right? SPENCE, Conley, CONLEY, and the song is called "No Hope." I googled the. I mean, I had to search. I mean, it took me 9 hours to find this fucking guy, right? And that's the video that we saw originally in the hotel room. And he only has like 60 views of his video.
He's a little bit better though.
Here's what it is with him.
The guy with the
He's-
piano, right?
Yeah, he's borderline great.
He's borderline Creed, Scott Stapp.
Yeah, Creed. But he doesn't have. He has one chromosome missing.
One
No,
musical chromosome.
One musical
Oh,
chromosome
musical
missing
chromosome.
Yeah,
to make him good.
He doesn't have Downs.
No, he does not. No, he has no. I don't think he has Downs.
Oh, Downs
Right.
is too many chromosomes.
He has too many chromosomes.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, there's
He's
just one thing off.
He's. You know what? I want to do a show. I want to do a show called Almost Talented.
Yes.
That's so
Right? And
How do you win it though?
well, I don't know how you win it, but it's Almost Talented is a show where, because I go on YouTube all the time and I watch things, and there's some people you go, God, this guy's bad, but if they just had this one element, they'd be amazing. Like a superstar.
Oh, I see, like a mentorship.
Well,
show.
the element is talent.
That's how you
No,
started.
the one element would be talent, but it's not just talent though. It's like you like Spence Connolly. It's like just if he was just a little bit more aware, you know what I mean, of how not to be cheesy. I guess. You know, like we talk about that Korean word miwo. You know what I mean? Just that you know, you have to have an awareness.
Yep.
You know, and I want to bring his name up, but there's a guy that I'm obsessed with who's a comedian. Everyone knows who he is. I'm not going to bring his name up.
Yeah.
But he falls into that same category of you're almost great, you know. And who am I to judge though? I might be not talented either. You know what I mean? I don't know, but
That's a great idea.
what?
Where the winner has to be someone who shows just enough potential but can't quite go over the hump into talented.
Yes.
And it's got to be a very delicate balance of you can sort of hit some notes, but you're also really not good.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta find that rap video. I'm trying to look. What's
Of
it
what?
called? Of Afton Jillian.
Oh, so go. So you
'Cause we
went
gotta
to
play
Sonicbox.
it.
You went to Sonicbox,
No,
right?
no, hers, not Sonicbox.
No,
I'm going to YouTube.
go to Sonicbox first.
Oh.
Episode was
And I'm
brought
gonna
to
show
you
you.
by Sonicbox, Bobby Lee's new favorite app.
So now we go on Sonicbox, him and I,
Yeah.
Jesus.
and we just say
Oh,
hi to
listen.
musicians, like, hi, it's a.
Oh yeah. So right. So I signed on.
But does it say Bobby Lee?
No.
Well, it said Bobby Mad, and then the girl we said hi to some girl singing at 3 a.m. and she goes, "Hi, Bobby Mad," and she goes, "Oh," he goes, "I have to change my name." I was like, "Why?" Because she has to know it's me, Bobby Lee.
I didn't say that. First of all, number one.
Write that down, Vulture.
Number one.
Vanity Fair.
I didn't say that. Okay.
Lies, Khalyla.
I didn't
here's,
say that.
Here's Sonicbox, babe.
All
We're
right,
gonna
so
look for.
I'm gonna fucking find it, babe. What? Home? No.
Wait, so you did change your name though?
Don't go to their what?
You did change your name?
No, I did.
I'm
I
looking
couldn't
for
figure
that
out.
rap song.
I'm
she
gonna
does.
find it, baby. Jesus.
Sorry.
Edit no judge. If you could throw this video up, will we get it up on the actual?
Well, all right. So here it is. Oh, here it is.
Make it
Okay.
look
Boom. And the song is called "The Struggle Is Real."
Okay, the struggle is real.
right.
I'm gonna play.
And no,
okay?
and I just want. Okay, I want everyone listening right now.
No bullying.
This is number one. No bullying. I also this is what I want with Spence Connolly and Gillian Afton. Okay, I just want you to view their videos so that they can just get their numbers up, so they can feel good about themselves.
Because she works hard.
Yeah, she works really hard.
It's a lot of
and
music
she's
videos.
trying. All right, but see, also the song that you're about to hear isn't a parody or a joke video.
I thought it was, but
It's not. This is completely her being earnestly trying to rap, I believe. So go ahead.
Give it to my mic.
Okay, your mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. We in LA. Every drugstore is a liquor store too, but it's just that, you feel me? That's how we do. Radio edit, sunglasses always on, because in the daytime we bake our bitches in the sun. Everyone's got NDAs,
Yeah, dog,
fighting
yeah,
for the chance
player.
to get to the
Fuck yeah,
DGAs.
dog.
PA's got nothing on me, because the way I see it, I make history. I'm an actress. Grinding for the A-list. Talent to show up and make an appearance. Appears for real, the real deal for a meal.
Okay, enough.
Wait, no. Because Noah starts rapping.
Oh, her
Her
boyfriend?
boyfriend starts rapping halfway through the
He's in
video.
it too?
Yeah, dude. If you can make past through this part, yeah.
When the evening comes, you can't find me asleep in my bed. I'ma come over to Sonicbox instead.
Oh, she plugged Sonic
Oh, she
Box.
plugged
Sonicbox. That's good.
And stop sleeping, we're reeling.
Oh, God.
Singing songs,
Babe, I can't.
blow your
Shut the
mind.
fuck up.
Finish.
You started this
All
war.
men are really fine. High lows,
Look at
low
the
highs.
graphics.
You wanna talk to me, you better make up your mind. The struggle is real.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is the rap break, right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Duh.
is Noah coming?
Right here, coming up right now. She got cash,
She has
dollar
cash in her
bills.
hand? Oh
She
my
has-
God.
there is Noah. There's Noah.
There's Noah right there, in a wife beater
In a
and
wife
a
beater.
chain. Oh my
Split
God.
screen.
Party up in the hills, yeah, that's for me. Or maybe we'll see someone who is on TV.
Okay, enough.
All right,
enough.
stop,
I've, had it,
stop,
I've heard
stop,
enough,
stop,
guys.
stop it.
How's this real?
What do you mean? And this is
I'm
my
telling you-
argument. This is my argument I've had with George many times. Is how sometimes YouTube and YouTube talent, right, is kind of bad for show business.
Why do you think it's bad for
Yeah.
show business?
Because, and I'm going to say this because I started when there was no internet, really. So, there was a way to do things. Like if you wanted to get into comedy, right? There were these things that you had to do. What?
There was a way to do that.
I still think it is this way.
I'm doing that. Man.
Yeah, because Gilbert's doing it, right? And what it is that okay, I want to be a comedian. All right, well, I'm going to have to just go to a comedy club and work there, which is I did. I got a job there. I did open mic. Then I did open mics all over San Diego. And then I came to LA. I lived out of my truck. I got a job in LA at the Comedy Store. I started hosting the open mics in Hollywood, where I met a bunch of people. And then in 2000, I did Leno. So it took me 6-7 years to even get there, right? Yeah. And so that's the path that's always been there, right? You either, if you want to do sketch, you go to the Groundling, Second City.
But why take 6 or 7 years if you don't have to?
You do, though.
He's all about paying dues.
Because I'm about this. It's about street credibility. All right, so it's like Bill Burr might not like my stand-up, but he respects me. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I think that is the way to get great in front of an audience.
No. Nope. No.
Yeah.
No, no.
I could win in this argument. I've been in these before.
I know you have.
Yeah.
I know you have. Okay. Okay, here's my argument.
Okay.
Is that there are things like there are bands that people, liked in the past, like you mentioned Creed, right? And there's a gigantic mass of people that probably love Creed, buy their albums, but they're terrible. Right, and they're just terrible. To compare Creed with Radiohead would be absurd. Radiohead are just innovators. Their song structures are weird and creative, and they make sometimes concept albums that just hit the button in the right way, And like you can't deny that OK Computer, even if you're not a fucking Radiohead fan, isn't an amazing album from beginning to end. I mean, I've never, unless do you like that album?
I'm not a big Radiohead fan.
Okay, well,
but I do respect them. They're good.
Okay.
Like they're.
Why do you say that? Why do you say that? Why do you say that? Why do you say that?
There's depth to their music, and
Okay,
smart
good.
people like them. That's a. I mean, people I respect musically like them, but
to me, it's like just because you voted for Trump and you have the legal right to, doesn't necessarily mean that you're right.
Oh God, can we not bring this political?
I'm sorry. I'm just
everything.
I was gonna do my New Year's resolutions for you.
No,
and
but you're right.
My New Year's resolution for you, Bobby, is to not talk politics. But now I haven't even talked about YouTube yet.
Let's go to YouTube. Let's go to YouTube.
Yeah, I want to hear the
All right,
YouTube.
so
okay, what I think, like a lot of YouTube, it's very easy to make fun of on the surface, and I think it's a different medium. And if you look at how hard any of the people in it work.
Dude,
they're always working.
Okay,
they know something different. That's a different thing. They know how to interact with an online audience. They're much more open with their fans. There's much more access to their fans. They're always on Instagram, always on Twitter, always on. They're always finding the new things.
But would you say would it be fair to say that there is a large percentage of YouTube stars and vloggers who are essentially kind of talentless in our usual definition of what talent is, like acting?
There's a reason I'm here.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but I think
and I would just for a second, right? I know Brittany Furlan. I think she's talented. I really do.
The Vine star, right?
Yeah. I know Kasim G. I think he's very talented. And these two entities, right, even if there was no internet, no YouTube, would have made it, I think.
One way or another.
I have another friend, Manon Matthews, who's like a Vine Instagram person. She's very funny, okay? Yeah. So I'm not taking away from people's... I think there are talented people that are on YouTube, but... You also have the Afton Jillian band, right?
Oh, but I love her.
Right? So it's like you have this just anyone can do it kind of a thing. And
That's what I love about it, though.
No, but it saturates the market. I just think that it's also harder if you have talent to actually make it Because there are people that are on YouTube that have millions of subscribers, right? Who are not talented.
They're talented at one thing.
What?
Well, it depends.
Like that
who.
girl crying the other day. I don't know who that was. Who's that girl crying?
Which one?
The one that was crying about her boyfriend and this.
The Sean the Wilt. I don't never heard of it, but
But she has followers, right?
she has like 1 million followers.
What did she do?
And she's a vlog. I don't know
She
what
does rants?
I'm not very familiar with the YouTube world, but basically she outed her boyfriend, who's also a YouTube personality, for being gay. Because somebody had taken a snap of him kissing another guy in a club.
I think I actually saw this, ironically, because I was looking up mukbang videos in English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
this girl is getting millions of hits for crying and apologizing to an ex who she outed as gay.
Yeah.
But
So yeah, that is all clickbait, and her cleavage.
Yeah.
But it's also a different. It's where else are you going to have that much access to the so-called stars that they're crying, like showing that much emotion for you?
But-
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying
that doesn't
is you
necessarily
have-
that's.
Would you say
I'm not saying that's good.
right for humanity.
That's what the current audience demands. Is the younger audience demands
All
a
right.
very personal
You
connection
won.
with their.
I think
No,
you
I'll
won.
say that. That's why I don't like it. It's because those people get auditions.
Yeah.
Because they have more Twitter followers.
Oh,
That's
than me.
another. That's another
Oh,
thing.
And it
That's
fucks
a
us
big
over
thing.
because they're not
Yeah.
going to book it because
The
they
worst
suck at
part-
acting, but they have
The
more
worst part
Twitter
is
followers.
Yeah.
a director. My buddy like Lade Bavogi, he gets he's a great director, but like he gets directing gigs over other people because of his online following.
Then
They'll
that's-
ask you for it. What
Because-
is having an online
because
follow-
they're going to
Instagram-
get their money back regardless. So
Yeah.
if they create a movie and the people in it have a large online following, those people are dedicated fans who are going to buy the shitty movie regardless, and
Yeah.
the company everyone gets their money back.
Yeah, there is a glut of bad movies getting put out because they're YouTube stars in them.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Gilbert. I didn't know Gilbert, right? I met him. He came to a party of mine. You know what I mean? And she goes, "He's funny." I go, "What?" And then I go, she goes, "Yeah." I go, "I don't. He doesn't seem." And then
Also, he looks like he sucks dick.
yeah, he's a little gay. And then she goes, no, give him a chance. And then when we did this podcast, he was the only one around. It had nothing to do with his talent in the beginning, right? And then
Forced
I
me.
went, God, is this guy gonna work? Let's get somebody else. But then he was like pretty good, right? And then here's how Gilbert won me over. When I said, you should do stand-up. He goes, okay, when? I gave him a date. He showed up, and he killed in front of hundreds of people. A little hacky. That doesn't matter to me. You can tell that he has, the talent.
Yeah. Just naturally.
And that's what I respect. I respect guys that, like when I first saw Chris D'Elia do stand-up, I was there the third time he ever went up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he was amazing. You can, it was not all there yet, but you could just tell that he has these balls and natural talent, physical talent to do it, right? And so that's all I'm saying is that you go online and you have to weed through thousands and thousands of videos of people that shouldn't even have a camera. But, we're now, Gilbert and I are now in auditions for real movies and TV shows with these people, right? And so
They take up
why
spot.
you laughing?
They
Why'd
take-
you laugh like
funny.
that? You know what? That laugh right there,
hilarious.
that's like fucking Trump cabinet laughing.
Hey,
Like he's a part of the cabinet laughing.
hey, George, New Year's
Yeah.
resolution for you. Stop laughing,
Laughing like that. All right?
So what do you think, for
damn it.
instance, like, okay, so podcasting is relatively new compared to actual like radio broadcasting, right? And there's a lot of radio people who really
Yeah.
frown and like
They hate it.
They hate
Oh, yeah.
us podcasting. And they think, oh, they don't have any broadcasting chops. They use fluff words all day.
Yeah.
They don't get their point across. They're fucking very amateurish, right? But so I guess we have to sort
No,
of,
it's different.
and trust me, there's a sea of podcasts out
I'm
there.
going
A lot of
to
shitty
tell you
ones.
why I'm going to tell you fucking why I can move on with it and go, because I've done all the ones I haven't done. I've never done Howard Stern, right? But I've done Opie and Anthony about 20 times. I've done Man Cow 30, whenever I'm in Chicago, right? I've done all the biggest
radio.
personalities throughout the country, right? And let me tell you this. Rarely am I in a situation where I go, oh my God, these guys are so good and they're above my pay grade or whatever. Usually I go in going, yeah, I got this, and I'm controlling the fucking shit,
Yeah.
right? And also, I feel like I've done enough throughout my whole 20 years that I can justify why I can do a fucking podcast. Okay, and that's my proof. All right. So what?
Fuck broadcast. Fuck radio.
So what?
No, I'm saying I'm drawing a parallel here.
Yeah.
Whereas actors or people like you who went the traditional route are looking down on.
This isn't radio, though, lady.
I know it's free content, just like
It's not even
YouTube
that.
is.
It's not even that. It's like radio. You deal with, unless you're on like Sirius or whatever. Regular radio, you can't swear. There's music being played, right? Even if they have a morning show, they still have to integrate music and commercials.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much like saying Jimmy Fallon is comedy. It is, but it's comedy for families.
Yeah.
It's not like Sacha Baron Cohen when he did the Ali G show comedy. That's real comedy.
Yeah.
Made me laugh. Like that other show the other night when you're watching that English show. I don't know anything about
my
it,
God, you
but I
guys.
know that
Which
that's
one?
funny.
Hilarious. It's called Chewing Gum. The main actress, her name is Michaela Cole or something like that. It is, even just the first episode alone, Bobby and I were crying.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
And you turn it on.
It's on Netflix.
She was laughing. I was late at night. I go, what are you laughing at? It's probably something dumb. So I looked over and watched the scene with her. And as soon as I saw one scene, I just go, you know what? I already know that's good.
Yeah, it's good.
You can just tell.
Yeah.
You can tell. And so, like I said, I'm fans of and friends with a lot of YouTubers. And but they don't necessarily like me either. You think
What do you
Timothy Delgado likes me?
Yeah, he thinks you're a little weird, but yeah, he likes you.
No, see now. Oh, wow. Now you just said that because I didn't even know that.
Get your pen out, Vulture.
Oh,
Get your
shit.
pen out,
Oh,
Vulture.
shit.
Tell me why he thinks I'm weird.
Because you go all out for your comedy. I think there's stories like I miss the early days of Maker when you were like eating dudes' ass cheeks and stuff.
Wait,
I
what?
hear
What?
Whoa! I hear wild stories.
What? Wait, hold on. You ate ass?
No, I
Cheeks.
didn't eat
There's
ass
some
cheeks.
mythical music video that I was like 2 weeks before I got there, and everybody's like, "Yeah, Bobby Lee came in. It
What
was
the fuck? He
hilarious."
doesn't even eat my ass.
I eat
Whose
ass
ass
for
did you
comedy.
eat?
For
Yeah.
comedy, I eat
Not for
ass.
pleasure. Not for pleasure. That's
Yeah.
For
weird.
power.
It's business. It's business.
It's a power move.
It took me 2 months to see Bobby's dick. Everybody else is like, "Yep, he came
I
in, he
don't-
got naked," and I'm like, "Nope,
I don't show my dick to people that I think are gonna want it. Like, honestly, like, are you like Gilbert? How many times have I shown you my penis?
The first time was uncomfortable. I didn't want to see
How
it.
many times have I?
So many times.
No, not that much.
Like 3.
Yeah, that's not a lot. The kind of relationship I think that you want it too. I don't know why you're laughing. I don't know why you're laughing, but Georgia, I never shown you my dick because
You think he wants it?
no, I just don't like his little white judgment on it.
Oh,
What?
like
Yeah,
my
yeah.
dick's 6 inches or whatever.
No, it's just like this. Like he's from. I want to talk about your church.
No, hold on. Don't talk about it. I have a revelation about George.
Okay.
So, last week we were wrapping up the podcast, and we were talking about, how we were talking with Margaret about who we get mistaken for.
Yeah.
And you were like, "Oh, I get mistaken for just about every Asian, like Steve Aoki or whatever." So George
God
and I
damn
were
it.
wrapping up here, and he goes,
Yeah.
he's like, "You're never gonna believe this, but I was mistaken for Brad Pitt, and they actually asked for my
Oh
autograph."
yeah! God damn it, it's true.
That okay.
I
Well,
never tell
stop.
this story because nobody believes me. No,
no,
stop.
no,
In his defense, the person was blind and could not see.
Motherfuckers.
no, nobody believes you. That what you just said there, nobody believes you, right? It should be the thing that you put your anchor in. Okay.
But also, babe, he signed
Because
the
you just
autograph.
fucking-
He said,
You signed
I
it?
was in Argentina. I
Let
had
him
a-
tell the story.
Argentina.
Didn't think all white people look the same?
They are white people, you
What?
dumbass.
They're white in Argentina.
Nah, they
Well,
look kind of
Colored
dark. They
eyes,
look kind
light
of dark to me.
skin.
They're kind of dark.
They have like a little
Nah.
bit of
Weird.
brown.
Lionel
brown.
Messi.
All
Yeah,
the
he's pretty
Germans
white.
hid
Yeah,
out
pretty
there
white.
after World War II. They
So
got towns that are blonder than me.
Tell us a story, George.
Okay, so I was
idiot.
I'd gone down there for a girl, then like we broke it up. It was like my couple weeks before like leaving home. I was walking through it like a big old mall in Buenos Aires.
Just stop for a second. Stop. I'm going to let you finish. I need a second
Okay,
because I might burst into laughter. I might just die right now. So I just need a break. I need a second just to catch my breath. Okay, this is so crazy. Okay, slow it down before I die. I don't want to die right now. I don't want to die. So
Okay,
just
I had a big beard on. I had like some
Okay.
yellow glasses, kind of yellow aviators.
Yeah.
I had a hat on, so like
Yeah.
there wasn't much face
Yeah.
to go off of. But
Yeah.
I was just walking through this
And-
mall.
Okay.
I see some teeny boppers over there. The
and
girls
they
were
were
kind of
taking
looking at me.
mushrooms and
They were
acid at the same time.
They were looking at me.
Yeah.
But did my circle in the mall. I came back, and then one of them really timidly comes up, and she's like, "Hey, can I have your autograph?" Like all of her friends were over there, like looking, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, started to sign my name, and I was like, "Who am I?" And she was like, "You're Brad Pitt, right?" And I was like, "No."
Yeah. And
it's a goddamn true story, you
no,
bastard.
It's not.
She
No,
might
no,
have
no.
had an extra chromosome, but
No.
no problem.
And you called them
This
teeny.
is
Called
what
them teeny
the
boppers.
reality is. This. The reality is this. He was at a bar. Just listen.
This is
all
the
right?
real story?
This is the real story. All right.
Yeah.
George is at a bar. No one wanted to hang out with him in Argentina, so he's by himself.
Yeah.
Okay. He's like, I want to get some pussy or whatever, but no one's looking at me, right? And some guy comes up to him and goes, "Hey, buddy, drink this," right? He drinks it, and it's full of like hallucinogenics and drugs, right? He blacks out, right?
Yeah.
But in this blackout, right, he makes it to his hotel room, right? So now envision this: a naked George in his bathroom on the where he takes a shit,
Yeah.
and he's going through this scene in his head.
Mm.
Oh, no, bro.
These teeny boppers are coming up to me.
Yeah.
So you think
this is
he's,
a hallucinogenic, you know what I mean, dream that he made up in his
he's
head.
living
in
out a
Argentina.
fantasy in his mind?
Yes.
It's a fantasy that embarrasses me every time people don't believe this goddamn story. It only comes out every so often when I think I have trust. And I think somebody
Who
was
was
like,
there with you?
Who was there with you? I
Can
need
they
fucking
vouch?
yeah.
it was only me.
Oh, cannot,
right,
George.
right.
We cannot.
Yeah.
We cannot accept your story.
And Angelina and the kids. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't look anything like him.
What celebrity?
Look
do
at
you
me
get?
right now. You don't have to lie.
Who does
I
he
love-
look
I
like?
love
Which
you-
Hollywood actor do you think George looks like?
Oh shit, here we go.
Oh, Rosenbaum
Who?
said it. I forgot who it was. Oh,
I remember.
Who?
Ed Begley.
young Ed
Oh,
Begley Jr.
young
yeah,
Ed Begley
Ed
Jr.
Begley.
That's closer to the truth. Okay.
Brad
The,
Pitt.
the latest fan art I saw, I looked kind of like Wolf Blitzer.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
young
I think-
Wolf Blitzer.
Young
yeah.
Wolf
I think I
Blitzer.
have a very different view of myself that other people see. I think I'm like a really cool guy, really urbane, really like. I think I'm like walking down the street. I'm like Clint Eastwood, like kind of
Okay.
badass. And then I
Nope.
see what people see when they look at me, and I'm like, they're just scared I'm going to talk to them about stamp collecting.
Yep.
I
yep.
just
You know what though? You're a good dude, and always remember that. No, really, I'm gonna be
So
honest with you right now.
patronizing.
No, I'm not being patronizing. Look at me right now, man. You're a good dude, and you know how I remember you? When I was at Maker, and they were giving me producers. They go, "What about George?" I'm like, "Nah," and right, because you wanted to be my guy,
Yeah.
and for a little bit, I was like a little bit hesitant. But you won me over with your enthusiasm, and I really do love you, man. You're a good dude. You don't look like Brad Pitt, and you know that.
if,
Okay,
Oh
let's-
my gosh, the hesitation.
if 70% of my face is covered, I've got like
How about
elements.
you? Who do people think that you look like?
That guava juice guy on YouTube.
Yeah. No, show Bobby. Show
yeah. I think I saw it. Yeah.
It's him.
Let me see.
Because he has someone said I do look like a pug because I have pug eyes and like a
I
beetle-
like pug eyes, like little like you have thyroid eyes,
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
like
I
a
guess.
goiter, like exophthalmos, like this.
Yeah.
Guava juice is guava juice.
Sometimes Bruno Mars, but it's whatever.
Never.
Never.
All the time. All the time.
Never.
If George can be fucking Brad Pitt, I can fucking be Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
Oh God, I gotta.
Who have you
shave.
been? Who have you been mistaken as? Like,
Well, Steve Aoki a couple weeks ago.
I mean,
Yeah.
is that not Gilbert?
That's you, right? That's 100%
If you could be
has to
Steve Aoki,
Is that not Gilbert?
That's fucking Gilbert.
That's
100%.
Is that not you?
that doesn't like me. My
Yeah.
sister texted me that.
Yeah.
too.
That's you, dude.
I know. It is.
Oh my God.
It is him.
I'm a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Khalyla, who have you been mistaken for?
Just most. Let me see. He said Stanley Tucci, but I don't know.
Stanley, wait, why Stanley Tucci?
Wait, dude. Let me say something. One night when I first started dating her, I couldn't sleep, and she was getting her breasts done. Oh no, she had them done. Like she had breast implants, but she couldn't lay on her back.
No, I couldn't lay on my side.
On your side, so she propped up these pillows, and then she would sleep like kind of sitting up. So one night, and then she also has her iPads and shit always on, right? So I'm laying next to her. She's propped up asleep, and the iPad was shining against her face, and she was wearing no makeup. And I looked up, and she looked just like Stanley Tucci. And I was like, "Is that Stanley Tucci?"
A young Stanley Tucci, though.
Maybe.
Your hair was pulled back?
Yeah.
Is that why? Because he's bald.
Yeah. Just for
But
the
I have a
angle that I
very-
was at, she looked like Stanley Tucci.
Look,
The
I have a
nose.
very prominent
Yeah.
nose,
Yeah.
and I have very like angular. There are moments where I look at the mirror, and I'm not ashamed of it, but I have androgynous features. I have angular features that are a little like boyish, but I don't think it makes me unattractive. Like I like it. I like looking like I could be a handsome dude. You know what I mean? Like I'm not threatened by the idea of looking like a dude. So what?
Yeah.
But do I look like a dude?
No.
Okay, thanks.
You don't. You're
You
very
don't. You're very-
beautiful, baby, and you're the heart of my light and my light of my heart.
Wow.
And I was talking to George earlier about,
Mm-hmm.
you have a New Year's resolution.
Are we doing New Year's? We're still talking about Christmas first. We
This is the
can't
Christmas
jump to New
first.
Year's.
Christmas is first.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Let's talk about Christmas. What does it mean to you? What
No,
are we
I don't
doing?
want to talk about Christmas.
Like we're gonna talk about Christmas.
Fuck Christmas.
Part 1 is the Christmas
Give me your
episode.
favorite Christmas memory.
Oh, my dad getting drunk.
Oh, God.
And no, I'm not kidding you. And he was drunk, and my brother and I we lived in Minnesota in a town called Edina, right? Snowy. And my brother and I would sleep by the Christmas tree, right? For Santa to come. And I remember like 4 a.m, I kind of opened my eye, and I see my dad naked, like with no pants on, putting presents underneath, the Christmas tree. And that's when I know there's no Santa.
Jeez. That's a hard way to find out.
It's not only that, it's just that if no, you can't sleep by the tree. Number one.
Oh, it's a rule, yeah.
They should. I mean, if I had kids
Yeah.
and I go, no, you got to sleep in your room, right? And then just be like, at least try to dress up as him. Wear something red.
Yeah.
But my dad just went naked. He was kind of drunk. He was like, I have to do this. You know what I mean? And he did it.
I have to do
I
it.
have to do it.
Bobby, wake up, watch this. So I
Right.
have to do this.
And then I remember after that, we didn't even get presents. He just gave us cash. Because I confronted him, like, there's no Santa. I saw you. He's like, okay.
Were you appreciative, or did you enjoy it when you got presents, or were you kind of just a shit
No,
kid?
I don't like it. I don't like any of it. I don't like opening things. I don't like packaging things. I don't like buying a tree. I don't like any of it.
I thought you guys do Christmas here, though.
He is the Grinch. He is.
Yeah, I mean, I
legit
do
the
it for
Grinch.
her.
Oh.
It means so much more to me
And,
than
and
just
a lot more to you.
I don't even think of it in any like religious way at all. I don't think of, oh, happy birthday, Jesus. To me, it's just a time of the year that's sentimental, nostalgic, gives me the warm fuzzies, and I get to be around my family and reminisce.
No, that stuff I like.
Yeah,
that stuff I like.
That's
but,
all Christmas means to
But
me.
yesterday, like going to that shady Christmas tree lot, right? And then I have to carry the whole fucking thing.
He did.
Oh, damn.
Like I'm Paul Bunyan or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then I had to get it into the house.
Mm-hmm.
We live 3 stories up, right? By myself. Pine all over the place.
Yeah.
And then she gets mad, like, you bumped it against the wall, now it's bent.
Now we have a lopsided tree. 'cause
Right? And it's like, bitch, I fucking did all that. I don't even want it, but I'm doing it for you.
I
doing it for you.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Because I could go your route, and I could get grinchy,
Yeah. I'm not grinchy.
but I just
I'm not grinchy.
it would make for a really sad life to not have to be around family and sit around and eat and exchange gifts, and it's just I don't.
Can I just say this, though?
What?
Like Jessica, your friend Jessica, I'm not going to say anything negative. I love her.
Yeah.
But what did she get me for Christmas last year? Do you remember?
I think she got you an old Arsenal JVC,
No,
a retro
no,
vintage
that's legit.
jersey.
Nope. She got me a pillow.
Oh yeah, she did get you a pillow.
Okay. That I don't even know where it is.
Well, this is why. It was
But
my
just-
fault
I
because
know.
I said, should I get him a Fitbit or a pillow? And I said he's never going to use the Fitbit because he walks 3 steps a day. So get him a pillow because he likes to lie down.
So I looked it up, that pillow, and that pillow costs $29.99. Okay, just give me $30.
Why?
Because I don't know where that pillow is, but that $30 I could have got quesadilla, maybe with guacamole inside, a pack of cigarettes, a couple of shots of espresso over ice, the stuff I will use, and then I'll be happy. I'll go to the spa. I mean, that right there would do all that for me.
Holiday magic.
Quesadilla, espresso, spa.
But that's, I think, what makes it really sad when you do have, he's well-to-do. Bobby
Not
has
well-to-do. Come on, man.
money to live a pretty indulgent life, right?
Come on, man. I'm a work guy.
You are a working guy. but-
I'm a work guy.
Come on, man.
So it's like nothing you give him excites him anymore. Whereas you give me anything, and because I don't have the money he has, it's so exciting for me. I never want to get so rich to where
I'm not rich.
I don't feel things when I receive gifts. $29.99 is a lot of money for me. So when someone gives me a
just
pillow
give me the
worth
cash.
that, no.
Why? It's fine. It's fine. But I'm going to tell you right now that if I went to Africa, right, like Aleppo, right, and I said to a kid, "Merry Christmas. Here's a pillow," or here's whatever the equivalent of Syrian money is, $30.
Boom, money.
$30. If I had given the option, okay. Why do you think that is?
Well, because he's hungry and he probably prefers food over a pillow,
Exactly.
which makes sense. But
Bobby
we're
also
not,
prefers food over a table.
Exactly. I prefer food too.
I always ask my parents for money. They always want to get me something. I say, just give me money. It'll help me
Yeah.
more than... Like, they always want to give me gifts. I'm like, just money, please.
I'm not opposed to
I get
giving
it,
or
yeah.
receiving money. I'm just saying that if someone gives you a gift you should at least appreciate
Oh,
the
for sure.
thoughtfulness of it,
No, I
no
do.
matter what the amount.
I do.
To think that somebody went out of their way to shop it and wrap it and put a little bow on it, like, it means a lot to me,
And then when I do buy stuff for people, it's legit.
Like,
yeah, but you have no thought into it. You
Doesn't
just
matter. I'm gonna just say this, all right? And I'm just want to throw this out. And I want an argument with you because I am willing to bend over backwards for you for Christmas, okay? And I will do everything you ask me to do because we're in a relationship, and I'm a good person, and I'm open.
get that Bentley.
Okay.
Get that Bentley.
But a year or two, I don't remember where, and I'm not gonna tell you who I got it for, but I got a gigantic, beautiful new iPad for somebody, right? That's legit.
that is legit.
You know, look at
It's
me
a
right
great
now.
gift.
It's legit, right? It's not a pillow, right?
Yeah.
It's not socks. The shit that I get, like get me something that I can use. A brand new 360 controller, I can use that.
Yeah, but that's
Batteries,
the prob-
AA batteries
He
for my
just
controller.
got himself a new controller when I ordered a new controller for Christmas.
Aw.
And
Now I have 2 new controllers. It's great.
he ruins
I don't ruin
Christmas
it.
because he always buys shit for himself because I'll just buy it myself. I need it now. And
You
I'm
know
like,
what?
"Can
Another
just
thing that you
wait?"
could get me for Christmas that I would really like. Maybe it's too late.
Aardvark hot sauce.
Not only that, Dream Water powder.
How do you know I don't have? Do you think that I would ever forget to buy you anything your heart desires? I will always get
See, these
you what
are
you want.
I like things that because when it comes to ordering shit online and giving my credit card and all that kind of stuff, I've done it for porn. But other than that,
I don't know how to do it for anything else. It's just porn.
By the way, I'm 8 days no masturbating. We can talk about that in a second.
You made
but
a weird noise in the bathroom last night.
I
think you're
swear
lying.
to God on my dad's life
Yeah.
It was a
that
fart.
it's been 8 days. Okay, I swore to God on my dad's life.
Yeah.
So when she says stuff like that, it makes me angry. But my point is that there are certain things like Aardvark hot sauce or Dream Water powder that you can't get in LA. Or I can't find it. Then those are kind of the gifts I like. Things that
Yeah.
I desire but I can't get.
Yeah.
So just throwing it out there to everybody.
Check out make you send it to our P.O. box.
And
No.
all the gifts packs we get from TigerBelly fans, we really appreciate it.
But do you?
I do. The candy, I've eaten all of the candy.
He has. That's not a lie.
Like any gummy, this and that.
Did not send any more Haribo gummy bears,
Do
guys.
no more.
We're maxed out.
Yeah, maxed out. But I also need to lose weight because I've been obsessed with a show that's been around for a long time. But
It's what him and I first made love to.
Oh.
we made love to the show. What was on TV?
The first
while
time we
fucked.
ever did it.
Yeah.
At first time ever.
It's my 600-pound life.
It's my 600-pound life on
That
TLC.
TLC?
Yeah.
It's the greatest show ever invented.
Yeah.
Number one, you never see them in real life because they can't leave the house. Like people that are like 700 pounds, they don't leave the house. So you don't run into them at like Jiffy Lube or,
Jiffy
or at a
Lube.
rave or Burning Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wherever you go,
You're not gonna see
you're
it.
not going to see the 700-pound guy.
Yeah.
Right? So then when you see it on TV, you go, holy fuck.
It's real.
It's real.
I
Right.
don't know how they even stay alive long enough to hit 700-800 pounds.
Yeah. Also,
amazing.
why was 600-pound the limit? You would think that,
Keep going.
it's like, they were pitching the show. How about 400-pound life?
Mm,
They're like, nah,
Go up.
500.
not close enough to death.
Close to yeah.
Because they have originally it wasn't my 600-pound life. Initially it was half-ton man, half-ton uncle, my half-ton mother, and they were over 1,000 pounds.
Ooh.
And those were the ones that they had to be extracted from the house. Like they would actually have to break walls into the house to remove their bodies. And I think in one of the episodes, a woman died. Like during the show, while the show was filming.
Yeah.
So those were really, really intense. And then eventually they were like, oh, maybe those are too high risk. Let's just go with the 600-pounders.
Sometimes I see that show and I go, if I was a sibling or a father, I might start a side business, a soap business.
To clean.
Making soap from their fat.
Yes.
Oh, like a whale.
Yeah.
Oh, this is true because
I would have a
when
soap
they get the
business.
surgery and they remove like the lymphodemas,
Yeah.
some of those
Which
lymphodemas
sounds like a Filipino food dish.
I love the lymphedema. Khalyla. Lymphedema.
it's just like excess skin. They weigh up to 80 pounds.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Just 80 pounds of just fat and mass. You could make a shit ton of soap.
I'll make so much soap. And but you know what? Like here's the thing why I like the show. If you did this to just a random 600-pound guy and it wasn't on TV, I don't think they would do it. I feel like the motivation is the celebrity of it. Right? Because a lot of people watch the show. I know everyone on the show now. Like I know, whoever like Ed, the guy from Modern Family, like a TV star,
Ed O'Neill.
Ed O'Neill. Like
Yeah.
they're like to me in that level.
And we also watch their Where Are They Now episodes.
Do they
we,
get skinny?
We keep track of how they're doing because
There's
some
this-
of them they gain the weight back. Others they go extreme overboard and become anorexic.
But the best one was Christina. There's a girl
Christina
named
was
Christina.
so good.
Bro, this 22-year-old girl, she was 600 plus, right?
22.
And she lost all the weight. She got down to 190, 180.
Yeah.
And she looked kind of hot.
She was a very pretty girl. She
Right.
could tell she was already very pretty even when she was
But see,
like a big girl.
there is like if I wasn't dating Khalyla and I'm in love with Khalyla, and this is like a side thing, but when I watch the show, there's a little bit of fancy
Yeah.
where I would meet a 800-pound woman, right, but with a nice face. You can tell if they have a nice face, right, and then you just like ridicule them.
What?
No, not ridicule them, but you just kind of go ridicule. No, you just kind of go, yeah, I think you're eating too much pot roast or whatever. I mean, you just kind of slowly,
Yeah.
grade at their, you know what I mean.
But
So you
just-
get them to lose the weight,
So
right?
you're playing Dom, basically.
But watch my thing, right? So then you get them down to 170, right, and then 160 or 150 even, and they're kind of hot, but they still have fat mentality. So then you can like abuse them,
Oh, God's dangerous.
like control them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's sad. That's called having a chocolate chip on your shoulder.
Like
Where like my
chocolate.
no, because that's what I call.
You told
I
her, yeah.
actually coined that term because my ex-boyfriend that I was with for 5 years previous to Bobby, he used to be a fat boy all of his life, and then he had lost like 60 pounds or something like that, and he became a really, really hot dude, but he didn't have the confidence. So that's how I scored a really hot dude. It's because he
That's
used
what
to
I'm
be a
saying.
fat boy.
That's what I'm
He was
saying.
never hot when he was younger. I can't score those hot ones from birth. They got to be an ex-fat boy turned
Yeah.
hot. because they're the ones who are still so eager and a little bit unsure. They don't flaunt their shit.
That's what I meant to say. Not control them, what I said earlier.
Not abuse them
Not abuse them,
mentally.
not mentally. That's not what I meant to say.
He meant
What exact chocolate chips
Yeah,
is what I meant to say.
chocolate chips on his shoulder.
Yeah, on his shoulder
Urban Bat.
is what I meant to say. But it's a great show, and I just what also that show is you get to see results, like a real life change, and it's inspiring.
It is very inspiring, but also you get to see why people even get to that point, and it's usually people who
why?
are.
But why?
It's lack of coping, trauma, it's so psychological that usually the turning point of the weight loss and the moment they decide that, okay, this is it, it's not that it's all psychological. It's like a fucking
But you would think.
thing in their head.
But you would think. Just hear me out. Let's just say 350. You would think at 350 in anybody's life, you'd have to think, I think that's enough. Right?
I don't know. I've never.
800 is like, what?
That's a lot.
It's easy to knock these people and say you fat slob, but some of them really, really touched me. Some
Yeah,
of
they
them,
touch me. They touch me too. But you think that 350
somebody
would be
intervenes.
somebody saying, "That's put that fucking hot dog down."
Yeah, but there are
That was
places.
230 for me.
230.
It was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
And even as a friend, if I knew you back then,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said anything.
You were like, let's see if you can get on the show.
No, I would. But when you got to 350,
You said
I would have.
shit.
I would have confronted you. That's it.
Would you do the whole like, you're going to fucking die?
No,
Or like,
no, I'd have a dungeon.
wait, what?
Yeah, I would. That's
He would
how much
tie
I
you-
love you.
he would
I would
hog
love you
tie
that. No, I love you that much.
So wait, you're saying that you would put me in a basement?
He would imprison you
Yeah, I would have a bed, a comfy bed, Tempur-Pedic,
Oh, thank you.
for no
double king,
ulcers
double
on
king
it. Yeah.
Tempur-Pedic. No, I'll make it nice.
Yeah.
When I say dungeon, it's not gonna be medieval.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna be able to get out.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm not gonna. You're not gonna be able to talk to me either. Right.
Wait, I don't communicate with you?
You, listen. Would you just fucking listen, fuckface?
I'm just
All right?
nervous now.
No, don't be nervous, all right? And there would be like an old boy, just a little latch, and I'd put foods in there, right? But like
Healthy.
no sugar, no carbs, right? Maybe I'll put one of those shake weights in there just so you can exercise. You know what I
I'm
mean?
eating celery while doing it.
Right. And then you for a year you'd be down there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Bobby, what year is it?
Yeah, I'd say, oh, it's 2000, whatever. You're not ready because you're fucking still only, 285.
Shit.
You would have to get down to 120.
Oh my god.
yeah.
Demetrius
And-
Johnson?
Yeah, Demetrius Johnson.
I'm
sorry.
not even 120.
But that's what I would do.
Going to the
That's
dungeon.
love.
My god.
But it's a great show, and I love it. And then there was another. We already talked about Body Bazaar. We talked about that.
Yeah,
already.
we did talk
but,
about Body
that's
Bazaar.
another good one. I like reality shows in that way.
I've been watching Married by Mom and Dad.
What's that?
I can't get into it.
Yeah, I'm not really. I'm sort of into it, sort of not. It's when people who have not found love the traditional route, not even online, they become desperate and they have their mom and dad recruit people for them to marry, and so they meet them at the altar without having met them before, and they marry on the spot.
Arranged marriage?
It's an arranged marriage, yeah. But
There's just no way I could do that.
who do you think your parents would choose for you?
Korean.
Number one, a Korean girl.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, probably someone short.
Yeah.
Number three, they would, before looks, they would get into education first,
Yeah.
job,
Yeah.
and all those other elements.
Mm-hmm.
By the time they narrow it down, I'm dating Ting Ting, a Vietnamese girl named Ting Ting who's 4'2".
Yeah.
I'm an engineer.
My name is Ting
I'm Ting Ting. I'm an engineer, and we're gonna get married. And I'm like, I'm not gonna fuck that.
You have to.
Who do you think your
exactly.
parents would choose for you?
Now before
Mm-hmm.
definitely Filipino. Now, please just pick an Asian, not a white.
Oh
girl.
no, a woman. That's probably what I'm thinking.
Pick a woman.
Pick a woman, please.
No delicious dicks, please.
Yeah.
Definitely Asian.
Yeah.
Doctor, lawyer, someone that is making more than definitely six figures.
Religion.
They would definitely say Catholic, I think,
Yeah.
but I don't think they really care. But they would say Catholic more so just they're not embarrassed by their family in the Philippines. They don't give a fuck.
What about you, George?
I have no idea about my mom. She's just like, that's your decision because she has no connection. She doesn't want to be near it. My dad, probably a hot actress, so I could brag to people back home.
Yeah. Well,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
That's a cool dad then.
But here's my question: is that you meet a girl that you've never met, your parents set you up, right? You get married. Do you have sex before or after? After marriage.
Yeah, you've never met them before. Arranged marriage, you meet at the altar.
Yeah.
That's so terrifying.
And then you see them naked,
Yeah.
and it's just a disaster.
Well, the idea of an arranged marriage
What do you do then?
is
You
you
run.
being committed to the process. You're going to say, I'm going to work it out with this person and
Yeah.
learn to love them no matter what.
Yeah.
Right? That's the idea of an arranged marriage. And it has worked in the past. So you kind of just submit and resign to like, okay, fuck it, I'm stuck with this dude, you know?
Yeah.
I guess now we have to procreate. But now because there's divorce, there's sort of an easy way out, and there's no real, like, none of the people on the show have succeeded. Like, they've broken up. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, and the parents always choose somebody who's a little bit subpar. Like, it's kind of uncomfortable.
Do they see each other before the wedding, or?
Some of them no.
All right, so the first time you're seeing them
Yeah.
is at the wedding.
Yeah, like
So
sometimes.
this is what I would do.
Yeah.
Right? Let's say you set me up.
Okay.
Right? I'm at the wedding, right? And then I see her, and she's just like unfuckable.
Ting ting. Yeah.
Ting ting, right? I'd take 2 pirate eye patches, and put them on my eyes, and I'll just pretend I'm blind.
So you make yourself unattractive
No,
for
so that when I'm fucking them, I don't have to look at them.
God.
Jesus.
That's a rough life.
Who do you think my parents would pick for me?
Your mom, definitely Filipino.
Oh, hell no.
No?
No.
Really? No.
I think
my
your mom would
is
pick me.
No,
Your mom would
no,
pick me.
no
Your mom
on
would pick me.
Filipino
Your mom
guys.
loves me.
She doesn't like traditional Filipino guys because there is a machismo about them that's just the traditional. I'm not talking about the younger generation of Filipinos, but if you go to the Philippines, you know, the husband is, you know, it's like a Spanish type of machismo. And my mom doesn't like that at all. She would probably pick someone that was just very funny. My mom loves funny people.
So she would pick like a
But
Bobby.
she wouldn't pick a Bobby because she likes she's always wanted a son that was big and burly. So she might pick someone who was very athletic, I think. Someone who she could push around and punch.
would pick me.
But she loves Bobby.
She would pick me.
She loves me. Your mom.
Yeah.
You know, we wrestle around. It's fun.
And somebody definitely with not necessarily a college degree. I don't think she's so set on that. She's more set with whether or not they're just intelligent. I don't think a college degree really matters.
I just wanted to ask you, baby, that because I wanted to ask you while we were on the podcast, so that you know I could put you on the spot a little bit.
Yeah.
But you have to go to a party with me tomorrow.
Where?
What's the party for?
It's at somebody's house, and you have to go.
Say it. Name drop it.
No, I'm not name dropping. It was Michael Rosenbaum invited us,
Oh.
and it's at Harlan Williams' house.
Oh, what is Bruce
Campbell, maybe.
Campbell gonna be
Remember,
there?
Maybe.
Rosenbaum said he was gonna
Maybe.
hook it up for you.
Maybe, and I think Swartzen's going too. I think you should go. Well, they invited you, so you're going tomorrow at 7.
I don't have a choice.
You don't have a choice.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay, good.
Why do you have pimple medicine on your face?
Because I have it on now.
Yeah.
Well, I had a boil on. You know, I see. Let me see this right here.
Yeah.
I used to get boils. I used to get boils in my armpit
Yeah.
and on my head. My mom gets it too. I don't think it's because we're dirty. Maybe I don't know. But so I felt one brewing. So I've been really like putting stuff on it. Where are we at with this?
We're at an hour, but we have
Listen. This is what we're gonna do.
we have tons of questions.
A lot of
I know.
questions.
So we're gonna break this podcast up into 2 parts because of the fact that some people are going out of town.
holidays.
It was holidays. So we're gonna make this part 1,
Yeah.
right? And let's start part 2 now. Is
Yeah.
that what we're doing?
Yeah, so part 1, guys, make sure if you're listening to this, it's just follow us on TigerBelly, on Instagram at TigerBelly, on Twitter at @TigerBelly, email us any questions at thetigerbelly@gmail.com.
And also, I just want to just say, have a merry and a good year. And I want you to be healthy. I want you to be kind to others. I want you to reach out. I want you to help living things,
Living things.
like anything
Anything
that's alive, and be pure.
including algae.
Not that, bitch. Not algae, bitch.
It's a living thing.
I know. What I meant is animals and stuff like that,
Okay.
bitch. And I also want to say to you guys, look at me, fuckface.
God, Jesus. On
You
Tinder?
too, fucking fuckface.
I was paying attention.
I know you were. I just may your heart be pure.
May your heart be pure, George.
And
Why the repeat?
a sea of forgiveness.
Yeah.
And you, Gilbert, you got to get a profile.
Fuck you. It's not that flat.
Let me see your profile. Oh, he has a profile.
Barely.
It
though.
does go right.
Barely.
Yeah, but he has big teeth, big mouth,
It's
If
like
you stop
if-
at a big mouth.
big exophthalmos eyes.
It's like if you took like a landscape shot of Montana. Maybe there's like a little bit of a hill.
Let my know.
And to all of you, I love you. Let's get to the second part now. Welcome back
Syukulugi mo kisalaman Fit ang bukugani ay makabululi Purong kaya madungdung namin bombola